Billie Brightman is live on the scene with what we know right now.
When I first got here this morning around 3:30, I could see flames coming up from the backside of one of the apartment buildings out of the roof. And as of right now, I can't see those flames. 24 years ago, first responders raced up the stairs of the Twin Towers to help as many people as they could. As the sun's been coming up, we've been seeing a lot more severe things like this behind me, a tree just completely taking out the front of this RV. This is the red flag that will be given to people who try to fly today without a real ID. So I'm a motorcyclist, I'm here, I'm riding along. Man, this car is going pretty slow. But there's a car in this lane too. It's okay, I'm a motorcyclist. I'm gonna go in between the cars and split the lane. You could still hear some smolders crackling just a few minutes ago, but the firefighters actually just shot out another batch of water on the scene here. To put that 2 milligrams into perspective, a sugar packet like this one, if it was fentanyl, could kill 500 people. A lot of the storms for earlier in the season have caused the ground to be soft, and that can cause trees like this one to uproot easily. This is the Branson Wings of Pride Air Show. So talk to me about why you are proud to be a Golden Knight and to represent the Army here in Branson.
Well, one of the best reasons is we get to connect America's Army to the American public.
Whether they're here because they want to be in the trades or whether they don't know what they want to do yet, they're getting to experience so many things. So let me just practice here while we're chatting. Making apple butter in Mount Vernon. Billie Brightman, KY3 News.
Billie, you're gonna feel muscles you didn't even know you had on that body a little bit later on today. Good luck.
My eyes are watering. This was the state of Hultgren's market when I visited one day after that storm came through, when the owner's son had no idea if they would ever rebuild. And then this is what it looks like now, just a plot of gravel. But if you look closer, you will see this red truck. That is the sign that the storm didn't stop anything.
When he takes me by the hand and leads me through that promised land, what a day, glorious day that will be.
One singing voice carries over the sounds of traffic at the intersection of 2 highways just outside of Willard. It's Ronnie Hultgren, back selling produce out of the back of his truck after losing his store, Hultgren's Market, in the April 29th storms. Ronnie had been recovering from an injury back in April, so he wasn't at the store that morning the storm blew through.
And if I would have been in health, I would have been in the store and I'd have been trying to do something. And I wouldn't have been here today. So that's a miracle in itself.
After recovering and taking down what was left of the store, Ronnie says it was no debate at all to get back to what he loved most, and to his surprise, it's even better than before.
I love to meet people. I've had some wonderful experiences, whereas when I had the store and had to pump gas and everything else, sold stuff out of the store, didn't have that opportunity.
And the community has welcomed him back with open arms.
Well, I didn't think he'd be in business there after I seen the store was destroyed there, so I'm counting my blessings there that he's still able to up and operate. I guess I almost liken it to being on holy ground in some ways.
Every bit of a life is what does a person make of it. And it's just like I tell the kids and everything like it. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it.
Ronnie says he's not sure if he'll rebuild, keep selling from his truck, or try something new, but he'll take each day as it comes. What does the future look like for you and this and everything?
One day at a time, sweet Jesus. That's all that I'm asking of you.
Tucked away into a corner in a shopping center in Lebanon is a building that once felt like another prison to Daniel Ford.
I don't want to be here. I don't need this. I lived life in drugs and crime and stuff, and I got in trouble and I got sent here and against my will.
But like any good superhero, this humble hideout is protecting the strongest power of them all.
So what am I going to do first, Daniel?
Knowledge.
X next.
X and X.
The Laclede Literacy Council started over 35 years ago as a way for anyone of any age and background to learn reading, math, digital literacy, banking literacy, and more.
That's exciting. That builds our workforce. That makes our community easier to sell because of our educated population.
Executive Director Dr. Carol Barsby has made sure that the lessons can be taught wherever it's easiest for the students because the flow of learning doesn't stop with one person.
When I teach a mother or a father to read, I'm really teaching a family to read because they learn to value education, they learn it feels good to do it, and so then they empower their children and encourage their children. It's an amazing feeling.
Even Daniel, who thought he would never agree, has been touched by the mighty power of education.
With Carol's compassion and everything that she showed me and talked to me about, and it just clicked with me, and now I'm here every day and I love to teach people to read.
The Laclede Literacy Council uses funding from donations and community partners, but 90% of the budget comes from an AmeriCorps grant. This year, budget cuts have taken that money away. Still, there's no such thing as kryptonite for these heroes.
We'll still be here. We'll still do what we have to do. We'll still have volunteers. I may not have living allowances to help pay them to be here, but we'll still be here and we'll still do the things that we've done in the past.
I'll be here until Carol shuts the doors. I have no other place I'd rather be except for right here. This is like my second home. This is my family right here. Without this place, I'd probably be back in prison or in the gutter somewhere.
Daniel is in the final stages of receiving his own high school certificate and is teaching others, things he could have never done without taking the first step through the doors. While each home in one northern Springfield neighborhood stands alone, the people within the homes are closer than ever.
It's such a close-knit, really tight-knit community. You know they're going to show up for you, and you can depend on that. And that is really important. And that is what neighborhood is all about.
Philip Watts has lived in the area near North Vernon Avenue for 40 years, and it's always been a tight-knit community made up of large single-family homes. So when a notice came in the mail that the unused 104 acres near his house finally had a development plan,
this was a total shock out of nowhere to everybody in this community.
Watts and his neighbors weren't ready to see this, a mixed-use property that would include up to 219 single-family homes, up to 574 apartments, up to 84 tiny homes, and retail space. Derek Estelle, a project manager with Toth & Associates working alongside the developer, says they were given a recommendation by the city to create a planned development that fit into the new zoning code and forward SGF plan.
There is a need. A lot of times it's called the missing middle, or just a diverse housing type in Springfield that allows different opportunities for people to either own homes or rent or whatever that looks like, just offering that variety of different housing types.
Neighbors agree that this is a need in the city, but they don't think North Vernon Avenue is the place for it.
We do not want that density in our neighborhood. It's just too much. Single family homes on standard lots is what belongs here.
They also worry that the density will bring an influx of traffic and an end to the peace they know and love.
There's no doubt that you increase the density in an area, it's going to increase traffic, and we fully understand that. But we feel like, again, we've done our due diligence and we've made sure we understood exactly what these impacts are going to look like, and we feel confident with what we're proposing.
It just doesn't make sense. This particular proposal is broke up into sections. You could just as easily move each of those, take those sections and transfer them to another parcel of land where it would be more appropriate and where it would target a need in a particular area of the city.
In the meantime, neighbors are figuring out what it could mean for their own future.
My mother's next door neighbor's already moved and put his house up for sale. So, that's kind of sad.
For those who stay, they'll face whatever comes next together.